Hello and welcome to Insight 2020 and what has been a challenging year for the industry. Now more than ever, it's important to communicate and to carry on. Now today we get caught up with...
Hello, it's Chris O'Brien from Telescript International.
Chris, it's great to have you with us today. Could you briefly describe the company and what is on offer?
Yeah, so Telescript has been around since the 1950s, so we've had a long tradition of providing teleprompters for the industry. So we basically manufacture, and that's what we've been doing for the last 60 years. So sending out teleprompters to the world.
And dating back to then, why was it developed?
So there was a need, right? So initially there was, especially in the live news, where there's so many things were going on, where all this information was coming in, and it was very difficult to for the talent to be able to get that information out clearly. So by providing a teleprompter, that allowed the news organization to get the information out to the public. And then also too, another really important use for it, even back then, was in government, right? So if you have, you need to get a message out to your people, you want to make sure you're concise, you say things that they need to hear and things that you want them to hear. So using a teleprompter really is key to doing that.
So you've talked a bit there about your target market being government and being the broadcast industry. Is that it in its totality, or are there other entities who you obviously pitch this at as well?
Yeah, so fortunately, as time has gone on, more people have found uses for teleprompters. And for example, go to a concert. Oftentimes we see these little speakers on the floor, and we think those are for the talent or the band or the singer, when in fact they're actually teleprompters. And so the lyrics are on there to help the talent. And also too, there are places where we're doing corporate things, right? So little videos where someone from an organization needs to get a message out, needs to be concise, needs to be on point, and so using a teleprompter to do that is key.
How does this fit then with the current marketplace as it stands?
Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, the good thing about teleprompters and the use of teleprompters, as a matter of fact, in our conversation right now, I'm actually using a teleprompter not to read from, but I'm actually using it so I can see you clearly. So there's so many different things that can be used. And it's funny too, sometimes our customers are the ones that come up with, hey, listen, can you guys get us to help us with this? And so doing interviews, doing live readings. I mean, there's so many opportunities to use a teleprompter.
What direction then would you say it's taking?
Yeah, so like, what's the industry, where's the industry going? I mean, right now, you and I are doing this interview over the internet, right? So, and everything seems to be connected that way. So, the industry is moving more to a wired internet world. And then within the space of the studio or wherever we may be, one of the big things is now, hey, can we do this wirelessly? And so if we're doing it wirelessly, how can we make our products work well in an unwired way within the studio? And so those are challenges. I mean, if we get a little hiccup on our TV screen when we're watching something at home, we can get through that. But if you're doing a live news broadcast, or if you're doing a live speech to your country, the people who voted for you, people who want you in power, and there's a hiccup on the screen, well, you might lose your text, and that's a problem. So what we're working on is, in a wired and unwired world, how can we still deliver quality products to our customers?
So Chris, you seem perfectly positioned then, particularly around the current climate. How has the company coped then in terms of what it's done during the pandemic and coronavirus COVID-19?
Yeah, and this is where I feel most proud of the team that we have here at Telescript. The first thing we did on a management side is, we wanted to protect our employees, protect their families, right? So what we did was we assured them that, we have a strong company and we're really working hard to make sure that, it continues to be that way. And then what our team did was helped us to produce better support materials, better products. So we've taken this opportunity where there has been, problems for the industry, and we've taken that to make us stronger and be able to provide new solutions for our customers. In fact, one of the things that we did was, and I'm especially proud of the team here, they came up with a process that we call contact-free recording. And so basically what that is that we've maximized current offerings in the internet environment to our customers. So basically what we did was we said, hey guys, listen, and this is one of the interesting things, I think, what separates us from most. This was not a revenue generating opportunity for us. It was a revenue generating opportunity for our customers, right? So we went to our customers and say, hey, listen, we have an idea for you. You are a customer of ours. You have our products. If you follow these techniques that we show you, you can create new opportunities for yourself. And by doing that, we've solidified our relationships with our customers, knowing that if we have a strong customer financially, they will come back to us. They will look to us. We helped them when they needed it, and we know down the road they'll come back to us. So that's where I'm so proud of what the guys here at Telescript has done. No one else has done it, and we're really proud of the fact that we're helping our customers. That we didn't look for a new opportunity to sell. We look for a new opportunity to help them.
You've obviously got solid foundations there built on decades then of success within your company. Where do you see Telescript in the future?
Yeah, so it's funny. Looking into the future, who would have thought of COVID, right? So if you had asked me 6 months ago where we would have been, I would have told you a different place. But I think where Telescript is I think we're going to lead from the front. We're going to show our customers and the world that when you need a solution, it's going to be here. So whether we're all hoping that this calamity passes, and hopefully that the next bump in the road is not as great as this, but wherever it is, we'll be positioned to help our customers succeed.
Is there anything, Chris, that you can disclose to our viewers in terms of what you have in development? What's in the pipeline?
Yeah, so I think it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, right? So working in an internet world, wired and wireless, that's really where everyone is going, and that's where Telescript is going. We want to make sure that not only we don't want to be the first in the market with a product that is not up to what our customers want. We're going to be the company that supplies the customer the right product no matter what.
Perfect. And finally, Chris, where can people go for more information?
Right. So that's the one good thing about us spending so much time on increasing our offerings and more support. So just go to telescript.com. There's so much information on there that customers can find anything that they need, and obviously they can call us directly at the office or send us an email. But the website is strong. There's a lot of information. That's a good place to go.
Chris, that's great. Thank you very much for joining us today. So there you've heard it, folks, telescript.com.